Depression is a real thing, as long as you believe it is a real thing. Now you might be laid down on your bed, feeling depressed, feeling hopeless, feeling anxious or burnt out, but you have no motivation to get up and do something about it, do something about your life. And no matter what the external push you get from your friends or family or whoever the fuck it is, you're just not able to get up and do something about it. The usual you that sits on the fucking bed, wondering what the fuck is going on with the life that you're living, wondering how you can possibly change it, wondering what can you possibly do to change the ways that you behave, change the ways that you can actually make yourself work and succeed. But let me tell you, depression is just like learning a new language. What do you do when you learn a new language? You learn one word, you learn another, you learn the basics, and you start forming sentences. That's the exact thing what you do with depression. Depression itself is not just one word. You cannot be depressed because you are depressed. Depression is broken down into small pieces. Depression has reason behind it. And how do you find it out? How do you say, this is the reason why I'm depressed and this is the reason why I'm not able to work out? This is the reason why I'm not able to completely change my life. You have no fucking idea what you're supposed to do. You don't know how to break down depression. You don't know what you're supposed to do in your life, because you have no motivation to do it. But let me tell you something. Depression is just a game. It's all just a game. Nothing more than that. Now, when you firstly start playing a game, what the fuck do you do? The first step you take is to try to understand how to play it. Now, when I say how to play it, I don't mean that you go to your math teacher and ask him what the controls are. You don't go to your mom and ask her what the storyline of this game is. You don't do this. It sounds stupid and dumb. What do you do instead? You instead learn the game by yourself. You figure it out by yourself, what the controls are, how to play it, what the storyline is. Depression is just like that. Once you get the game, once you understand the game, you'll be playing it forever. It is an endless loop that you'll be keep on playing. You cannot escape it, believe me. No matter what the fuck you do, you will never be free of mental illnesses. You'll always live in that loop. In the loop where you feel fine, you feel depressed, you feel fine, you feel depressed. That is the human psychology. I'm no professional, but this is something I have experienced by myself. Now, what do you do when you play the game? You always try to find ways to level up. You always find ways to advance to the next level, to the next difficulty. You complete the storyline of one chapter, and then you go to the next. So what do? The more you play, the more you understand. The more you understand, the better you get at it. The better you get at it, the faster or the higher you get to the levels. The higher you get to the levels, the difficulty increases. The more you learn how to cope with that difficulty, you unlock achievements. Once you unlock the achievements, you become the greatest of the game. That's how your life is. That's how your hope works. That's how depression works. That's how mental illnesses work. Now, this is not for every motherfucker that is going through shit. But always remember, don't depend on others. It's one thing I learned the hard way. Don't always depend on others for them to pick you up. Once they pick you up, they will never hold you for longer because they don't have that tendency to bear your shit and hold you for longer. Once they pick you up, learn to stand on your feet. And once you stand on your feet, you are the person that's going to pick yourself up next time. Because let me tell you, if you let them hold you for too long, they are eventually going to drop you. And once you drop you, since you haven't learned how to step down with your own 2 feet, you will keep falling. You'll never get up. You keep falling deeper than what you expected yourself to fall. Always remember that you're never gonna achieve anything in your life unless you don't train your brain. Your brain is your biggest asset. Everyone says that, and it is actually fucking true. Once you get control over your brain, nobody's gonna stop you. Now you may ask me how the fuck you gonna do that. Whenever you do something that you're unaware of, try to point it out and try to change the way if you don't like it. Your subconscious mind makes you do things that you're unaware of, that you don't even look after. If you are someone that bites your nails, it happens automatically. You don't do it. You're not aware of it. You just put your fucking fingers in your mouth and try to bite those nails. So look after it. This is the greatest example I can give you. Look after it and try to resist it. Resistance is the key to take controlling over your brain. You need to resist your temptations, your urges, anything that doesn't have to do with what you want to achieve in your life. You have to avoid it as much as you can. You have to avoid it as much as you can. Always focus on your effort that you're putting in. Never in your life focus on the end result. The end result either stays constant or it keeps fluctuating. It keeps changing. You can have the ambition to become a doctor, but instead of becoming a doctor, you might end up being an engineer and businessman, anything, an entrepreneur. It could be anything. It keeps fluctuating. But what matters is that you worked your way towards success. Don't always focus on something that keeps fluctuating. Always focus on the effort. The effort that you're putting right now can only determine what you're gonna be in your future. So focus on your effort right now and everything's gonna be alright.